On February 14, 2025, the Valentine's Day atmosphere, which is usually filled with happiness and love, feels different for Lisa, a member of the famous K-pop group, Blackpink. That day, which was supposed to be an affectionate moment, was actually colored by a feeling of emptiness due to the departure of Jungkook, a BTS member, to undergo military service. The story between Lisa and Jungkook has long been in the public spotlight. Although there has never been any official confirmation of a romantic relationship between them, speculation and rumors continue to circulate among fans. The two are often linked due to similarities in age, position as the youngest members in their respective groups, and their interactions at various events. In December 2023, Jungkook officially began his mandatory military service. This decision, although predicted by many, still left a deep emotional impact, especially for those closest to him. Lisa, who was known to have a special affinity with Jungkook, feels a significant loss. This year's Valentine's Day is a reminder of the moments they once shared. Lisa, who is usually active on social media, chose not to share anything on the day. Fans were also aware of the silence and speculated that Lisa was feeling grief due to Jungkook's departure in the South Korean entertainment industry. The relationship between idols is often a sensitive topic. The artists are required to take care of their image and privacy, given the large amount of public attention to their personal lives. However, behind the glitter of the stage and the spotlight of the camera, they are still human beings who feel love, loss, and longing. Lisa and Jungkook, despite being at the peak of popularity, are inseparable from these feelings. The term of conscription in South Korea lasts for about 18 months, and during this period, artists have to abandon their careers and close people. For Lisa, waiting for Jungkook's return becomes a test of patience and stubbornness. Fans from both sides showed their support through various means. They sent messages of encouragement, created support projects, and made sure that both Lisa and Jungkook felt their love and support. Although there is no official statement regarding their relationship, this support shows the empathy and affection of the fans. This year's Valentine's Day may feel different for Lisa, but with the support of fans and those closest to her, she is expected to get through this difficult time strong. Meanwhile, Jungkook carries out his duties with dedication, looking forward to the day when he can be reunited with the people he loves. This story reminds us that behind the popularity and success, idols also have personal lives full of emotional challenges. Hopefully they can get through these times with the strength and support of those around them. During the days after Valentine's Day, Lisa tries to keep going about her day-to-day with the professionalism that has always characterized her. He still attends the set schedule, appears at various events, and smiles at the camera as if nothing has changed. However, for his loyal fans, there was something different in the look in his eyes, a void that could not be hidden. Behind the glittering stage and hectic schedule, Lisa may feel lonely. Jungkook's departure for military service was not something that could have been avoided, but it did not make it any easier to accept. Although he was surrounded by his fellow Blackpink members and his management team, there were moments when he just wanted to talk to Jungkook like he used to discuss little things, share a laugh, or just hear his always reassuring voice. Valentine's Day itself has passed, but the memories of their togetherness are still firmly stuck in her mind. Perhaps not in the form of a publicly announced date, but in a small interaction that only the two of them know the meaning of. Jungkook is someone who can always make Lisa feel comfortable, even in the midst of the unforgiving pressures of the entertainment industry. The last few years have been a difficult time for these two idols. With Blackpink's busy world tour schedule and Jungkook's increasingly global solo activities prior to his enlistment, opportunities to spend time together are becoming increasingly rare. However, there is something special about their relationship, a wordless understanding that keeps them close despite the distance. Lisa remembers the days before Jungkook was drafted into the army, when they had a very meaningful moment together. Maybe it's a long chat in the middle of the night when both are tired after training, or simply sharing a short message asking how each one is doing. Little things that may seem trivial, but have a deep meaning for them. After Jungkook officially enlists in the military in December 2023, Lisa has to adjust to the fact that their communication will be limited. In the next 2 years, Jungkook will live a completely different life than what they are used to living as global idols. As a man of responsibility, Jungkook has made sure that he leaves Lisa encouraging messages before he leaves. He knows that Lisa is a strong person, but he also knows that there are times when he needs support more than just sweet words from fans. Lisa occupied herself with various projects in order to distract herself from the inevitable longing. She has increasingly focused on her music, taken on more modeling challenges, and even considered starting a business outside the entertainment industry. However, in the midst of his busy life, there were moments where he was silent for a moment and let his thoughts drift back to someone who was now far away from him. Fans from both sides, Blink and Army, noticed subtle changes in Lisa after Jungkook's departure to the military. Although they do not openly demonstrate their relationship, many believe that there is something more than friendship between them. On social media, fans have been sending messages of support to Lisa, assuring her that she knows she is not alone. They created a variety of projects to show their love, from editing memorable videos of the two of them to writing warm messages addressed to Lisa. Some fans even reminded each other of how Lisa had supported Jungkook secretly in the past. There has been much speculation about how Lisa attended Jungkook's solo concert in secret, or how they were often seen wearing the same accessory at adjacent times. All this only reinforces the belief that they have a deeper connection than it seems on the surface. Time goes on, and Lisa knows that she can't constantly mourn Jungkook's passing. It chooses to wait in the most meaningful way possible, by continuing to grow and become the best version of itself. In the world of K-pop, where every decision can be in the spotlight and every move can be the subject of speculation, Lisa understands that not everything can be revealed openly. However, in his heart, he knew that there was someone waiting for him, just as he was waiting for that person to return. Maybe they'll have to part ways for a while, but that brief moment of happiness is a reminder that their feelings persist, even when distance separates them. And when that day came, the day Jungkook returned from military service, Lisa knew that everything would feel better. Until then, he could only wait patiently, go through his day with enthusiasm, and still keep the feelings he kept tightly in his heart. Weeks have passed since Jungkook left for the army, and Lisa begins to find a new rhythm in her life. Although his busy schedule has not diminished, there is one part of his life that feels empty. A space that used to be filled by late-night conversations, small laughs among the rush, and short messages that have always been amplifiers amid the pressures of the entertainment industry. Lisa tries to convince herself that she is used to this temporary separation. However, there were certain moments where the silence felt more intense than usual, like when he sat in the practice room after a grueling session, or when he passed by places that once had special meaning to both of them. Blackpink continues to operate as a group, although it focuses more on individual projects. Jennie is busy with her fashion line and acting career. Jisoo is increasingly immersed in the world of cinema, while Rose continues to create music full of emotion. Lisa herself has many solo projects in preparation, including her second solo album and various international collaborations. However, behind all that, there is a hidden desire to share this moment with Jungkook, as they have always done in the past. Before Jungkook leaves, he leaves several messages for Lisa, not directly in the form of a long letter that expresses all his deepest feelings, but in the small form typical of a Jungkook: the songs he recommends, the playlist he secretly creates, and simple words that have deep meaning. Lisa often plays songs from the playlist, letting each lyric and melody bring her thoughts back to someone who is now far away from her. Sometimes, in between his busy schedule, he takes a moment just to sit quietly and reread their old messages, seeking solace in the words they once shared. That was one of the last messages Jungkook sent before he left. However, Lisa knew that the sentence was easier said than done. How could he not think of someone who was already an important part of his life? Although Lisa has never publicly shown her feelings, there are many little things that prove that she still keeps Jungkook in her mind. For example, in some interviews, when asked about the music she has been listening to lately, Lisa often mentions songs that are associated with their memories. In addition, fans quickly realized that Lisa was wearing some accessory that seemed to have a special meaning.